first warm afternoon in ages, why not go on a tour of the barn? A tour of the barn. It's a little bit dark in here because we have our hurricane windows up, and that's just a plywood deal that Chris fashioned. We just sort of bolt them in place through the bars, and that keeps all the driving wind and rain out. Now, hurricane season ended in October, and we just haven't taken them down. So we still have hurricane windows up. Thank God we didn't have a hurricane last year and need them, but we've had the horses in here for at least 3 hurricanes, and they just stay in these stalls right here on the end. And all the stalls are about the same size. These are mats on, well, this one doesn't have mats, but most of them have mats on the floor, something soft for them to stand on. And then you put down a bed of bedding down over that. That's basically just wood chips, very fine wood chips. And this is where we park the tractor when we're not using it. Just another stall boarded up for from the elements. It's where we park our zero-turn lawnmower. We've been in here before. This is our wood pile, and oh my goodness, our wood pile that we thought was gonna last us till we moved from the house is, well, we touched a bottom the other day. It's already reached the floor, so we might have to get another pile. Well, for next winter we certainly will. Yeah, you out the window. And a lot of the barn is just kind of an extended workshop catch-all area. Spare parts for tractor tires. That's a big diesel tank right there. When Chris goes to the gas station, he can fill that with diesel fuel, so he'll have plenty of gas for the tractor, or plenty of fuel for the tractor for a long time. This is our, okay, well actually we have 2 zero-turn mowers now. We have the old one, which we take on the really rooty, rocky places behind the farm, and then we have the new one that's for the lawn. So Pop, you have 2 to choose from these days. This is where we store our canoe that we take down the Silver River, where the Silver Springs Park is located. This was supposed to be a little apartment that never got finished. A lot of these Ocala farms have little caretaker apartments in the barns and over the garages for when you have all the stable help. And this would have been, I guess, somebody's living room or kitchen. There's the toilet that never got hooked up. Water heater that never got hooked up. Just some more spare space. We'll never have as many horses as there are stalls. This is our old boat, and we're not sure what we're gonna do with this old Larson. There's just not enough hours in the day, not enough time to use it, so we're probably gonna put it up for sale very soon. And as you can see, just sitting in the barn, there's just a lot of free-flowing dirt in the air. They get dirty just sitting here. But it was a good boat for a long time. Here's just another, there's an old grill that we can't bear to part with just yet. But it's hard to turn on. Here's some old stored hay. All these buckets are for when we lose power. That's full of water. Those are water buckets that we always fill up in advance of a hurricane. So the horses have plenty of water here in the barn. Those are old saddle racks that I guess the people who lived here before used. So this was a tack room at one point. Here's some racks for bridles. You hang your bridles along that wall. Those are just some old cucumber cages, some attempts at gardens that never really worked out. So that's that room. So one last stall right there, just more stuff. And there's a tree that we've cut this tree down twice, but cut it off right at the ground, but the tree just sprouts back up again. So now it's kind of our pet tree. We're just used to it there. Another view of the boat from the front. And just another catch-all room. Just some old lumber that we just waiting till it's time to use it, find a use for it. And this room with the regular door was meant to be, I suppose, like a barn office at some point. And like everything else, it's just a big catch-all. That is, used to be the solar cover for our pool. You put this cover over the water and it keeps it warm during the shoulder months like October or April, and you pull that thing off and your pool is warm underneath. But we found it was more trouble than it was worth, so we don't use that anymore. Though it does work to a degree, it's just so hard to ball it up and use it. And we'll just wait till the pool's warm enough on its own. Okay, now we've come out the back side of the barn and looking at the neighbor's property, and I've got some horses out here grazing on the rich green grass, giving them an hour to eat out here. Let's see, who have I got? Okay, I'm missing two. I'm missing two horses around this barn somewhere. I'll have to go look for them. But anyhow, that's, okay, there's one. So I just need to locate one more horse. And then I have them all. All right, well, that's a tour of our barn. I hope you enjoyed it.